Then let's hook the small fish bag. The small fish bag was also split in two. Then here, in order to make it easy for everyone to see the needles and the crocheting method. Here, I'm using 4 strands of wire to give you a demonstration. First of all, it is also a ring pin. First hook a standing needle. Then we start hooking the first lap. 0.6 short needles. What about the position of the first needle? We put a mark on it. Buckle up and mark the first needle. Second needle, 3, 4, 5, 6, tension the coil. Let's pull with the first needle hook, pull it over. Also tighten to bypass the coil above the crochet. Okay. After the drawing needle is hooked, let's hook up another standing needle. Pull the winding over this coil a little looser. Next, let's hook it off. The law of binomial is the circulation of 3 groups. 1 short needle and 1 more needle. First needle, we hook up a single short needle. Hang the plus buckle. And then the second needle. We're hooks and needles, short needles and needles. Then in this way is a second set of individual short needles. A set of additional needles. Group 3, a single short needle. And then the last needle. We are hook and needle, short needle. Add a needle, and after the second lap is hooked. There are 9 needles in total. Pull the connection, pull tight. And hook another standing needle. We flip it over to the front facing outwards. Pull the thread head a little. Next, the crocheting method from the 3rd lap to the 4th lap is the same. 9 short stitches per lap can't be subtracted. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th needle. Then we come to a pull link with the first needle hook. Tension, stand up needle, 9 short needles in the 4th lap, 1 or 2. Three, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9th needle. Our novice classmates. If you can't find the first needle, we can count backwards from the last stitch. Because after we hook up this circle, there are 9 needles in total. And then we can count this needle. Count to the 9th needle like this. That's where the extraction is needed. Pull link, tension. You hook up another standing needle. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is lap 4. Next, let's check the 5th lap. The law of the 5th lap is to cycle 3 groups. A short needle. 1 needle reduction, 1 short needle. This short needle, we are choosing the complete needle. Then we start to hook down the needle, down the needle. We still picked out the outer half needle as before. the outer half needle of the 2 needles. Then pull the wire over the first 2 coils. Then wind the wire and pull through the 2 coils. Okay. Next group, hook a short needle first. Then hook up a set of reduced needles. Okay. In the last group, hook a short needle first. When we hook short stitches, it is normal to pick a complete needle. And then we end up with 2 needles left. To hook the needle, pick the outer half needle of the 2 needles. Pull the wire over 2 coils. Then wind the wire and pull through 2 more. Okay. So after we hooked up the 5th lap, there are 6 needles in total. Let's make a pull-out connection to the first needle hook. Take the mark off. Locate the first needle. Pull tight, stand-up needle. This thread head we can stuff into it. Finally, let's hook the 6th lap. On the 6th lap, we are picking the outer half needle. Two short needles. 2 groups with needles. A pull. First needle, short needle, plus needle. And then the next needle, the short needle plus the needle. Then we hook up a pull here on the next needle. After inserting the needle into the needle, we just pull the wire over. Pull the coil over the crochet. Okay. This completes the set of hooks. And then hook up the next set. Our next needle mesh, first hook a short needle plus a needle. Then hook up a set of short needles and add the needles. The last needle we have is a hook-pull needle. Okay. The first needle is hooked and pulled, locking 1 needle. And then here's if you want to stitch. Just sew it up. If it's not seamless, let's just put some glue in this place. You can also put some glue in it, right? Leave a long thread first. Let's take a look at how it's stitched. We stitched it up. Just tidy up this tail right here. Just sew it up. There's no need to fill it with cotton. Just transition it to the other side. Just give it a couple of stitches. We gave it the thread to hide inside this little fish. The line broke and the head of the line poked in. And then, we're going to give this little fish. It is made up of a decorative thread. We take out the thread that just came out of our ears. Split it into 2 or 1. First of all, sew across. Take a look at the needle directly from the tail. Let's pick one. Find a side of yourself that feels better. Treat it as a positive. From the inside, just a super thick one for the sewing. This one, you can also play freely. Sew some patterns to your liking. After I plug it in, we also stitch 2 threads on top of this tail. If this wire is pulled too tight, it's less obvious. There is a previous thread head that has not been handled properly. Load it up. I'll wash it here. Get back on the line. Might not be a good fit here. If the fragment can be inserted into it, it can be inserted into it. What about the decorative threads? This is probably how they are sewn. This one on his side is not adjusted. Give it a hook. All right. Then, let's hook up this small bag of it. Where's the bag? This is where we start the needle. Then give it a braided needle. This thread head that we left behind. Give it a take it inside with a stitch needle. And then we keep pulling the hook and loop. Pull the winding over. Here, it's probably about hooking us up and comparing it. Here, I don't have it, and I don't count the exact number of stitches. We can do this by hooking and counting. One side is to give it a look. A few stitches from underneath this arm. Okay. Almost there after. Let's try not to knot the line above the tail. Just don't let it spin. Flatten it inside this tail here and we'll give it a pull. Let the wire pull over. Pull over the coil above the crochet. Just lock one more needle and break the wire. Let's use the stitching needle to dispose of these 2 threads. This small bag is just not removing the drums. You can also feel it if you hook like this. The back of this fish. After we hid the thread. Let's pull the first thread back. Chain cut and rubbed. So this little fish bag is also hooked. If you're worried about it falling off, you can put a little glue under this little fish here. And then, let's paint him with this face. What we use is probably brown or chocolate. If you have toner at home, you can take out the fine powder and apply it. If not, it's okay. You can use your own eyeshadow powder or makeup powder. We have to try the colors before we apply them. Take out a wipes or a finger. Let's take a look. Take a look at this color. Then it is decided that it is necessary to apply a small amount of multiple times. Doesn't mean that each time is heavier. And then it's not very easy to clean up. Feels like this color. And then we just paint it with this color. The main thing is to paint his face. Here, I have less powder under this dog-colored powder. And add a little bit more of this color. Slowly lap by lap to deepen it. Here are the repetitive operations. If it's that toner, it's just that there will be more powder. We must bounce it off a little on this tissue. Then put it on your face, hands, and feet. And then there's the tail. Tail, let's paint it with the tip of its tail. Take a look and you're almost done. What about the tail? I only painted one side. Then add a little bit to this side as well. All right. Let's get here. This chubby puppet pendant for kittens is done. Thank you for watching.